welcome to another video from Colour with Claire. So today we're doing a diamond painting unboxing. Now many of you will know, if you've been watching the channel, that just recently, just since the start of this year really, I've been getting into diamond painting. And this is, let me think, how many have I done? 1, 2, 3, 4, I think this might be my 5th. So I've tried from all different companies and I keep trying different ones to see if any are better than others, better quality. Obviously price and cost comes into it as well. And this one is from EasyWhim. So we're going to open it up, we're going to see how it actually comes when it arrives to you and what you get with it. Now all of the diamond paintings I do are custom, so I send in my own photograph and they create a canvas for it, because personally I'd rather spend the huge amount of time these take on something personal to me than, you know, just a general image. So let's have a look. Now you can see hopefully that the box is really battered, and I've come across this before with diamond paintings that arrive, because most of them come from China, so they've got a long way to come and they do end up a little bit battered. But fear not, the box doesn't actually matter that much, because the inside, the diamond painting, is usually wrapped around foam or it's protected in a tube some way, so it doesn't really matter about the outside. It just looks a little bit, you know, a little bit dodgy. But let's open it up and see what we get inside. So first thing that comes out is this bag of tools. Now with every single diamond painting you buy, doesn't matter whether you've bought 10 or 100 diamond paintings before, you will always get a set of tools with your painting. Because I suppose they've got to treat it like this could be your first ever time, so you need these tools. Now, open it up, you usually get a pair of very sharp needlepoint tweezers like this. And they look really good quality tweezers. You then get your drill pen, which is a very basic plastic pen. This one has the 3 drill attachment on the end, so you would put your wax in there and manage to pick up 3 drills at a time. If you don't know much about diamond painting, I'm going to link in the description my tips and tricks video for beginners, which is really handy for giving you all the lowdown on diamond paintings. So it comes with this padded sort of grip at the bottom. You can take that on or off, and it's just very basic. It also comes with a 10-piece drill, what would you call it, like a pickup. So that would slot onto the end of your pen, take the 3 one off, and then you'd be able to pick up 10 drills at a time. So if you've got a huge area that's just one colour, it'll be a lot faster for you to do it that way. You also get your red wax, which is what you dip the tip of your drill pen into, and that's really sticky and it picks up your drills for you. You also get a drill tray. They'll be in all different shapes and sizes depending on who you order from, but this particular one has the funnel on it, which is really handy for getting your beads back into whatever storage you keep them in. So far so good. What is next? So I've pulled out a sheet of paper and the drills. So let's have a look at this sheet of paper first of all. Some diamond paintings come with a key printed on paper, some don't. So it really just depends on the company. So this is EasyWhim. It gives you the instructions here of how to diamond paint. And it also promotes some canvas stretcher bars that they sell, which you can stretch your diamond painting on canvas when you've done it. I prefer to just frame mine behind glass, because then, you know, all the drills are going to stay put. So we've got the key down here, the legend with all of the different symbols and numbers. So the way that you kind of decipher all this is, this first column is telling you how many colours you've got. So there's 45 different colours in this diamond painting, which is quite a lot. Then you've got the symbol, so that's telling you, when you look on your canvas, there'll be loads of symbols. It's telling you where to put your drills, a bit like paint by numbers. This is paint by symbol. And then you have your code. So this code also coincides with cross-stitching codes as well. So you can take a diamond painting pattern and you can convert it to cross-stitching, because all of these numbers match up to cross-stitching threads or flossers, I think they're called. And then you've got the quantity. So the most quantity of diamonds I've got here, I think, is this one, 6,000 odd, and that's the 939, which is a really dark blue, almost black. And then you get your little thumbnail of the picture, which is me and my husband. It tells you the size of the painting that you've chosen. This is 50 by 55. And this is one of the more expensive diamond paintings. It's £39. It's probably the most expensive for this size that I've come across. So I'm really hoping that it's a good quality, because for that price it has to be. So this is your drill packet. They usually come like this. I'm going to open it up. There we go. And then all of your drills will be in individual Ziploc bags like this. So here's the 939 I was telling you about, that really dark blue. So we've got loads and loads of those, 6,000 odd. So obviously that's the most predominant colour on the diamond painting. And the numbers that you've got here, so you've got the number 25, which is, you know, the first column that I told you about, which is just how many you've got. This is number 25. 939, which is the number of the floss, or the DMC code I think they call it, and then the amount of diamonds you get inside. So you always get a few more diamonds than you need. Sometimes it's about 20% more diamonds, you know, just in case you drop them. It's super easy to lose them, they're absolutely tiny. So I'm just going to have a quick look at these diamonds, just to have an initial check of the quality. Now with square diamonds, they are not harder but more time consuming to lay than round diamonds. So you need to really have a look whether they are straight edges, whether they're all the same size, because if you do get diamonds, square diamonds that are a little bit bigger than some others, they're not going to fit right on the canvas. So looking at these, they look really good. You can see there's a red one just hiding in there. You will get that from time to time. Let's have a look. Also, you should be looking whether your diamonds are all clumped and stuck together, and these ones aren't, which is good. Sometimes you get some really, really stuck together ones, and you've got to really prise them apart, which is difficult because they're very fiddly. So these all look pretty good. Now, the first thing you have to do when you get your new diamond painting is to check that you've got all of your diamonds. So I'm going to do that, you know, off camera, because it will take ages, but just checking that you've got all 45 packages, or, you know, however many it is that you need, and you think that you've got, you know, enough, and you can just tell by sight really. So that said it's got 844 in it. I think that usually has about 1,000, this bag, this kind of size bag, so you can tell that it's got, you know, enough. Yeah, so drills all looking good. Let's have a look at the actual diamond painting. So I'll put these to one side and pull it out. So this one, it's not protected by any kind of tube or anything like that, which is surprising. But it does have, I can feel the foam kind of pool noodle inside. So at least that's kept it, you know, a semblance of okay, hopefully. So again, on the side, you've got your legend. This is a lot clearer than the printed version. You can actually read this one. You've got all of your symbols, all of your DMC numbers, and the quantity, and then it does tell you down here that it's 45 colours, 55 by 50 centimetres. So I'm going to roll this out, and I'm going to take this foam pool noodle thingy that was on the inside, and I'm going to roll it back. So roll it the opposite way. It's really difficult for me to show you on camera, but I'm going to roll this the opposite way, and hopefully we will end up with a flat diamond painting. I've got to be really careful because I've got loads of different bits and bobs on this desk that will go falling over if I'm not careful. So I'm going to roll it up backwards. And then hopefully it will lay flat for us. So it's all rolled. I'm going to let go. There we go, lovely and flat now, so it's not coming back on you like it was before. So the next thing I want to do is have a look at the actual canvas itself. Now, some diamond paintings have a clear cover over them, like a cellophane. This one has a opaque paper over it, so you can see if I pull it back, it's all in strips, so you can work in sections. It's already been pre-cut, and then here is a section of the diamond painting. So I'll try and get this up to camera. Here we go. So you can see all of those different symbols that are on the key at the side. They represent a colour. and that's how you find out which one to put down. So it is really like painting by numbers. The canvas feels super sticky, so that's good. Sometimes you get some canvases from, you know, bad sellers and they're not sticky at all, but this one seems good. I can't see any creases, you know, really harsh creases in this, which are difficult for you to lay diamonds on top of, so that's good. What else? The symbols, they look really, really clear, so I'm happy about that, because unless you have super 20/20 vision, which I think I do have 20/20 vision actually, but I'm sure, you know, these symbols are really difficult for anybody to read. You know, if you've got really clear symbols, then that's good. And looking at the key as well, I can't really see any symbols that are too similar to each other, where you would really have to squint and see, make sure that you're putting the right colour down. The only thing I would say is maybe number 1 and number 4 look quite similar, can you see? So one's like a music note that's been crossed out, and one is a dividing symbol. They might be a bit difficult to identify. Now what I'm going to do, that was my chair by the way, what I'm going to do is put my light board, put my light board on so that we can try and see the diamond painting. Hopefully this will work. So I'm going to plug it in. Now then, let me have a look through the camera and see if you can see what I'm seeing. Yeah, I think you can. So here I am, over here, so you can see the face and everything like that. It's really, there's loads of those 939s with that dash symbol. So really, really dark. Obviously that's my hair. Then you've got my husband as well. So as for clarity, it's looking really, really good. Now you can get some diamond paintings that you look at them this way and you really can't see any features at all, and it's quite scary because there's a lot of work to go into this, and if it's not been well printed it can be quite worrying. But I've seen so many of those kind of diamond paintings, and once they've been done they look perfect. My friend, I mentioned it on my previous video, had a black and white Negan from The Walking Dead and it looked like it had no detail whatsoever. Turns out when she did it, it was absolutely brilliant. So don't worry if it looks a bit weird. As long as you've gone for a big size, a big enough size to accommodate the image, you'll be fine. So yeah, that's looking all good. There's not really too much more I can say about it. The canvas feels nice and thick, just standard diamond painting canvas. And yeah, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave you with that as an unboxing, and I will come back when I've finished it. It's going to take me a while, but I will come back when I've finished it and do a follow-up video to show you the finished piece and talk a little bit about the process and see if the diamonds laid down and squared up properly and they didn't pop up off the canvas and things like that. Things that I'll only be able to tell you once I've actually completed it. So thank you very, very much for watching. Any questions, let me know. I'm going to leave the link for this company in the description. As I say, they are very expensive and you can get them much cheaper elsewhere, on AliExpress and places like that. But you know, I don't know yet whether the quality is going to live up to the price. We'll have to see. But thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you soon on Colour with Claire.